Hi, I'm Lou Brady. I'm the President and CEO at the Family Health Center of Worcester in Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm proud to share that we've seen headlines in our local media recently celebrating our turnaround. We posted a surplus of $1.2 million on revenues of $50 million for our fiscal year that just ended June 30th of 2023. It was a dramatic turn in our fortune, one that we could not have foreseen in the deepest, darkest parts of this journey. In October of 2022, we were staring at some pretty dark clouds. At that point, we had accumulated losses close to $4 million and were projected to continue to lose money. We made some very difficult decisions around downsizing, reducing staff through reduction in forced layoffs and furloughs. We were closing a site in a community that needed us and was very angry when we needed to pull up stakes. And this triggered a real crisis in confidence amongst our staff and local electeds. And all of this played out in the local media, making it difficult for us to recruit and retain staff. Several staff left. Many staff that we had recruited ghosted us, and we knew that we were in some real deep waters. It was at that point that I knew I needed some help. I have a great team. I've got folks that are smart and effective, but I didn't have enough horses to pull us out of this. And so I made a phone call. I called up my friend Rob on a Monday morning at 8 and said, "This is what's going on, and when can you be here?" And he was here at 10 o'clock, somewhat like a scene out of Pulp Fiction. I affectionately refer to Rob as the Wolf, but I needed Rob's particular set of skills. So what made me think to call Rob in the middle of our dark days? Three things really. The first is we're in the middle of a firefight and I needed somebody who could get into it and get into it fast. And Rob understands our business. Having served as an executive within an FQHC and also within PCA, he just flat out understands what makes us tick. Didn't have to translate or bring him up to speed. Second, he has the gift of insight. The man thinks differently than anybody I know. You give him a problem and he CAT scans it, and in no time flat he has a dozen solutions, 6 of which you and I would never have come up with. And third, he has access to a wealth of talent. And he, through his agency, found us the CFO of our dreams, helped us to lock down the final piece for our team, and was a critical component of engineering our turnaround plan. A central element of our turnaround was a written plan, a 120-day turnaround plan that we labeled Better Together. It was a plan co-written and facilitated by Rob that elevated transparency and accountability, maximum participation. It created an opportunity for staff to get involved in turning the ship around. And it was the basis for support from our state and our local electeds. I know that that plan was a rallying cry that led us through the darkest part of our journey and ultimately led us to the surplus and the headlines that we enjoy today. I am forever grateful that when I made that call, Rob answered the phone and he showed up. And I can tell you, if you have a crisis, call the Wolf. If you just need a person for your team that fits, he knows a lot of folks and he'll find the right person for you. If you just want to expand your thinking, your options, you need a thinking partner, there's nobody better for that than Rob. He has done a great service for my health center and for me and for the people of Worcester. And I think that he is a gem.